Guys, no flash. Golado. I do have 12 Conquer stacks, so I can fight here pretty free. Good example on how to get a lead in top lane, expand it, and impact the rest of the map. All by yourself. Let's see. So they have a very strong early game jungler here, and we have a relatively weak early game jungler with Diana. So by default, I'm already going to try and optimize. So I have to blind pick here. I have to blind pick an AD champion. When they have a strong early game jungler, I kind of have a weak early game jungler. They have a Vex as well. Mid lane is like fine. So the AD champions that I could pick that can survive, like Vex, Jarvan, I'd probably want mobility. So Riven would actually be pretty decent here. Alternatively, I could go for Jax. I'll try Jayce. Okay, Garen would have actually been fine. Garen would have actually been super good. Now, Jayce is not the best here because they have Jarvan, right? But I can still work around Jarvan. Emilio and Jing. Okay, this is not good. I forgot about Malkapit. I do have AP mid jungle, so it's overseeable, but it's definitely hard to play. You 100% take Conqueror in this matchup. Tenacity good as well. I could go less than or cut down. I think I'll go cut down because I'm never buying HP on my champion. And then we need cookies for sure. And I'll be taking this. This is what I'll be taking. This is so I can be playing aggressive in the early game into the Malphite. That is what I want to do. We can still make it work. Now, this matchup is actually good for Jayce. 3-6, okay? After 6, this matchup is not good for me anymore. The first thing we do next is scout setup. They have, again, a very strong early game jungler. We have a relatively weak early game jungler, right? I'm assuming Diana is going to full clear. She could not. Let's see. What I want to do is try to get an early ward against the Jarvan, so I know where he's starting his pathing in the early game. I also see that Malphite actually did not go for the Comet setup, but he went for Grasp Inspiration, which means his Q poke is a bit less oppressive. He should be running Comet here. Comet is much more oppressive for me because every Q he hits to me, it's a lot harder to do with, right? So this guy might opt for a W max now due to the fact that he has went for Grasp. I took MR in my runes because I assumed he was going to go for Q max, right? But if he goes W max, it's actually a bit tricky because of the fact that he'll be dealing mostly physical damage and Jarvan too. So gotta keep that in mind. Just about the matchup and isolation in top lane as well. One thing to keep in mind is that in melee form as Jayce, you have a lot more resistances. Take a look at this. When we load into the game, I'll be able to show you. I'm gonna go Longsword 3 as my starting because I want to play aggressive early. You see right now, when I'm in melee form, I have 28 armor and 44 MR. When I switch to ranged form, I'm only gonna have 22 armor and 38 magic resist. 22, 38. Let's take a look one more time. 28, 44, right? It makes a big difference. So one thing to keep in mind in a matchup like this is try to be in melee form whenever you feel like Malphite wants to ult you. That's like one of the most important things, so you're able to sustain a lot more damage. Now, what I want to do is look for early game. Okay, so I see 3 people here. I want to look for a ward on Jarvan's starting position, because if I know where Jarvan starts, I'm obviously also able to check what he's going to be doing in the early game. Looks like Jarvan went to bot side. My Rakan placed the ward right here. Does not matter. I'm still placing my ward here, and I'm getting out. I know it's relatively early, but it doesn't matter that much. I'm still able to spot his starting position. That is the most important thing. And I want to play super aggressive into this matchup in the early game. I control it. And what I'll most likely be doing is do a second wave crash. So the information we have is Diana's pathing from bot into top, right? So Diana will have interaction in top lane in the first 4 waves. But I need to see what this Jarvan is going to do. Okay, so Jarvan is starting rep buff. This is the perfect position for me to be in because Jarvan will be pathing from top into bot, right? And my jungle is pathing from bot into top. Okay, I see D-Ring start. I'm going to try and cheese him if I can. I'll start in ranged form and then I go melee form to trade with him, right? Let's see how the Malphite paths. He could be okay. He's coming here. He lost his passive too. I want to hit him before he gets his passive back. So oh, he got it back. And now go melee form. Get more resistances. Get some more damage. Every trade I do here is fine because this guy is weak sided and I'm not. Okay. This guy, only thing I have to be careful right now is from a Jarvan level 2 gank. So I'm going to be hugging this side. I have 3 potions here. Okay, there we go. He might flash. I'll flash it because I need to stay full HP. My Diana has already done 2 camps. Jarvan only has done 1 camp. He is super delayed. All I have to do is respect this gank timer right here. They're sharing XP. That's all fine. And I'm only able to do this because I know where the Jarvan started. All good here. Jarvan could look for a repeat gank. Gonna hit the main, so it drags into me. We'll take E second. And this is what we call the happy spot. Because now I am not gankable, but Malphite is gankable. But I can't really move to this play right here. I hope my jungler can get out. This wave is frozen right here. Oh, he's dead. I hope Malphite doesn't get it. Oh, Malphite did get it. Okay, it happens. Nothing I can do about it. It's just unlucky early game shenanigans. I think the Malphite is recalling, which would be a good choice by him. I'm gonna put 2 points in Q. Farm it this way. Alright, he stayed. Okay. He should have recalled. He's not losing out anything. The wave is slow pushing into him anyways, but it's okay. Not much we can do about it. Jarvan is most likely pathing into bot because he has 3 camps there, right? So I don't really have to be scared of Malphite gank here, or of Jarvan gank, because I'm assuming he's going into bot side right now. We get my level 4 from this one caster. See if this Malphite is looking for a trade. Very good. Okay, we get splash. We abused our level up timer very nicely. I was playing actively towards it, and I'll be able to get this to crash. That's all good. So now we have two options, right? I have 700 gold. It's kind of... Oh, I'm going to trade 1-for-1 right here. And it's completely fine. He's not close to level 4 yet. Again, Jarvan is bot. I'm going to pull the wave right here. This is completely fine. Jarvan or Malphite lost the whole wave. And look, this next wave will walk into the turret right now as well. So I can go tier and longsword right here now. He TPs. I will TP as well. And the reason I TP is because my Diana is actually topside right here. We kill him on this wave. So we're going to wait for the wave to come here. And then we're going to fight this Malphite. And now he's dead. That's why I TP'd. Because my data was looking... I want to try and get the last hit in. Very nice. Get the double transfer. I'm going to ping my jungler away. Jarvan is 18 CS bot. That's the first thing I check right here. So Jarvan could be moving top now. I want to slow push this wave and then look to crash this wave next. So here, just because my jungler was topside is the only reason that I look to TP. Just so we can contest the bounce right here. Right? Now we crash this wave. Get a bit of the AoE damage in. There we go. And we can recall for free. So we have two items here that we could go. We could go for Gore Drinker or we could go for Eclipse. I'd argue Gore Drinker is the much better item here. But my item purchase or like my recall here is a bit awkward. But I'm going to be going for Gore Drinker. And the reason as to why is because I feel like I will still have enough damage to kill them. But if they cannot one-shot me anymore, how do they deal with me this game? My purchases are a bit awkward. I'd much rather have a pickaxe, right? But this is still completely fine. And when I have Gore Drinker in this game, if Vex engages on me, or Jarvan engages on me, or Malphite engages on me, and I have the extra healing and the extra HP, it's very nice. And all three of them play in melee range as well. So Gore Drinker is much better here. Malphite just hit level 5. I'm already level 6 after this minion right here. So now what I'm going to be doing with this wave is hard push it and then look for a mid roam. Because if I hard push this wave right here, I will be in sync with the next spawning mid wave that you see walking right here. So I'm going to be looking to hard push this. I could either look for a plate or roam mid. Roam mid doesn't work anymore, so I'm going to be looking for a plate. And maybe I can still collect mid because they're going to be trying to crash this into the turret. So maybe I can still get a kill off right here. Right, so that's why I hard push right here. Malphite probably recalling. Let's see if we can get the skill. That's all good. And let's go back to top. We lose a little bit. We might lose a plate here. Not the best one. Vex may have seen me coming. I'm still level 7 to level... he's gonna get level 6 from one minion here. Alright, he has more items than me as well. I'm not strong in this current laning phase. He's gonna get 6, I think, from this melee. I do have 12 Conquer stacks, so I can fight here pretty free. Just because I have 12 Conquer stacks, I just win. It's still relatively close, actually. Alright, just because I had 12 Conquer stack, that is the only reason I felt comfortable fighting with them. Because I told you guys, I have relatively low damage, right? And this Malphite actually had a lot of items because he had 1 extra recall onto me. But just because I had 12 Conquer stacks before fighting him, that's the only reason I actually went for the fight. I see Jarvan bot. I could stay for this plate, but it doesn't change my recall in any regard. And it's much better to use my tempo here to just get the recall in. I can buy this, and I think I'll skip the boots. And the reason I skipped the boots right here is because I want to preserve my gold to get towards my mythic as fast as possible. I see I have my TP in 1.5 minutes, so what I want to do is just actually keep this right here, get 350 extra gold, come back to lane, recall, get my Gore Drinker, and then I will be 10 times stronger, right? Because right now I'm only playing on components, it's not that oppressive, it's not that strong. But the second I finish my Gore Drinker, I'll be twice as strong. So I want to play towards it as fast as possible this game. It's very economically good for me. He has no ult, I have level 8. So I can definitely fight him. I'm gonna try and keep the wave right here. Gonna ping with my team that he has no ult. Alright, my team wants to play for Herald. So all I should do is just hard push this wave. There we go, I have prio. So I'll be here first. This guy just flashed. That's my target. Nice. Okay, beautiful. Finish up the Herald too. This was just good. And the only reason this fight also looks so good is because because I'm pulling ahead with my race, right? My team tells me they want to play for Herald. Alright, I don't care about the Malphite. All I need to do is just get priority so that I can move first in case something were to happen. I'm gonna be trading like... Oh, I missed that. Oh. I have red buff though. 12 Conquer stacks. Oh no. Oh yes. Yeah, that was calculated and stuff, and not lucky at all. Jarvan could be coming back into top side. Time to run. Time to just run. I'm gonna ping him away. Don't do this. You don't have to do this. Yeah, that was really lucky, not gonna lie. That one turret shot was a bit sussy, but it's okay. Right now, I'll buy this, and I'll go for... I could get this, or I could get boots. What would I want? I'm gonna go for this right now. Blue trinket is the best on Jayce because it allows you to face check. And right now, you see I have TP, right? I have TP, and this is enemy win condition. This Jinx is enemy win condition right now. So I'm going to be moving bot right here. I don't want to TP, and I want to move bot, and then after the play is over, I will TP top. He has to just bait him to go in. There we go, that's one. I still can TP top. So I just run bot here to look for anything. Jayce hasn't recalled yet. Getting the Jarvan here is super big. My Ezreal can walk to top and we lose nothing. Even though Ezreal died. And Jayce still has to recall because I see this by passing tab, right? And now I'm able to get 2 plates here as well. And help expand my lead across the rest of the map. So I use my W in range for him. Go melee. Get multiple hits in. Milio stayed on the map. Milio is showing mid. Jarvan could come back into top side. Malphite is top, Vex is mid. And Milio is coming back bot. I get the 2 plates. I'm gonna... Oh, mamma mia. Mechanically, I'm in EU Jayce. Alright, we get this in. It looks like they're killing the Malphite. I'll look for an aggressive ward, and I'm really looking to take jungle camps right now. Right now, I'm weak-sided, right? I have no flash, I have a 1k shutdown. This angle, I have to just play safe. Alternatively, I could have also moved mid here, actually, but this whole river is black, so I'm kind of scared of walking in there. Jayce hasn't showed, Milio hasn't showed, Jarvan hasn't showed, so they could be on Dragon, they could be looking to trap me. Alright, so they were on Dragon. Now I'm just gonna sit in this bush and wait. Alright, Jayce shows mid, she has full item, so I can just push this in right now. You see, I'm playing super reserved until I see them back on the map again. My Cassio did not play safe, she lost both sums and she died because she has no discipline. Discipline is all you need sometimes. Get the 3rd plate, I see them moving to bot. It's actually only the Jayce thus far. Vex could be moving to bot as well. Okay, Jayce stays mid. I can keep hitting here. I have TP, but I feel like there's no need to TP. I should just take this and play for this item. It's much better for me here. They cannot get this and I can get this. Vex can go bot. He's the only one that can go bot. Jarvan is dead again. Roam bot ended up giving me a full turret. That's beautiful. Okay, first thing I do is check Vex items. She doesn't have full item yet. I'll recall and I'll be playing for top lane right now. I can just TP here and look to play for this turret instead now. My 3rd item right here will mostly... Oh, actually, wait, I'm playing cut down. And I went for Gore Drinker. I'm such a clown. I'm gonna slow push this to allow this wave to come as well. And I can sync both waves. Probably going Siraj Grudge 3rd. That's a TP right there. I'm assuming he has no ult because he killed my Ezreal. And I wouldn't know how he killed my Ezreal without using ult. I'm gonna go melee form right here. I don't know why this guy's trading. You're only 2 levels down. 3 levels down. Malphite players. They are not the smartest. I have 12 Conquer stacks. Alright, beautiful. Get some gold to my team. It's very nice. 2 people are mid. Only Vex could be here, and that's all good. I'm not very scared of them. Just expanded my lead. I mean, this Malphite is also trolled, to be honest, right? That guy, look his items, look my items. 2 levels up, cannot fight me. He looked to fight me. He also had no ult, so that was just great by him. Keep expanding my lead through this. Jarvan was probably coming into this. Okay, Jarvan is here. We saw him. I think I can get this before this Jarvan will arrive. See, my bot lane is 0-5. It doesn't matter. I'm just avoiding their bot lane and getting more gold across the rest of the map. Now, the nice thing about Gorging as well is that it actually has Omnivamp. Malphite could come here. He could be looking to go to mid. If I'm Malphite, I'm looking mid here. Alright, he's going for the wave. Let's move for the Malphite. Try beating that guy's head. I'm gonna go with melee form in again. Much damage I can get. There we go. Oh, I missed my Gold Drinker. I'm gonna go for 1 more Q. There we go. I just can't win. I just have too much resources, right? I'm almost 100 CS ahead. We have Rep of Healing now too. Jayce is still their only win condition right now. I can E him out of his EQ. Oh, I failed it, but there we go. That was a short ult there. I don't have to greet for the kill right here. Oh, I might have to flash into the Shinx. Okay, I could have played that better, I think. Just awkward. I didn't expect the Jayce W from nowhere. Now we almost have 3 items. We did lose our shutdown, but we got a lot of summoners from it. Jayce has inspiration. This guy has no inspiration. I'm assuming Jayce has the rune where she gets less flash cooldown. Hello, Jayce. No flash, I heard. Come here! Oh, I just almost gave her a 1k shutdown. Yeah, Jarvan, come. Use your abilities like that. Okay. That guy flash as well. I have no E. But's cookies. Most AD carry players always have the rune for flash. At least in challengers. So I'm assuming people copy runes. So yeah. We've been playing for this third right now. We need to play for tier 2s. I'm gonna... Okay, they actually saw me. I have item in base, so I just want to push in this wave, recall, spend my gold, and now I also know who to target in team fights. Actually, let's buy this instead. I have TP. I'm gonna TP mid right here for tempo. We can play here for the Herald. We're still 10 assists per minute. 3 items now. They cannot do this. This guy has no flash. We should go on the Malphite. We should go on the Malphite. He's in isolation. Oh, man. Now we can go here. Okay, I can move. It's good to focus the Malphite because it was alone, right? It's all good. They're not able to do Herald. My Diana showed by dying. But it's very important there to focus on the Jarvan. Or on the Malphite. Oh! I lost! Good job, Cassiopeia. Alright, I'm gonna go move bot here. My team has the Herald. They can get mid as well. They do not need me. I'm just gonna play for the bot right here. I get my tempo into bot right here. How does my Ezreal die again? Come on, Ezreal! It's only a 2-6 model fight. We don't need Ezreal to still win this game. As long as I play consistent and don't make mistakes like I did earlier, I still have a 1k shutdown. I get another tier 2 turret right here. There we go. EU Jayce. This guy might EQ over, by the way. They have 2 items. One and a half, almost 2 items. Very important to always keep checking. So here I'm assuming Jarvan might go for this. Okay, they don't. No flashes. Guys don't flash. Golado. I'm looking for this Jinx. I have flash for her. Where are you going, Jinx? Come here, Vicky. Worth. Probably not worth. I'm alive, it's worth. Ooh. Okay, so what can I buy here? I could go for MR. I could get armor. I think what I like to do here is just go for the Guardian Angel. Now, my thought process behind this purchase is I have enough damage to kill them, right? I have more than enough damage to kill them. However, they do not have enough damage to kill me anymore. And it's also very hard to, like, they have to kill me twice. So if I already have enough damage to kill them and then build defensive, how do they deal with me? So building a defensive item right here is actually offensive due to the fact that they cannot deal with me anymore. Like, it's already harder for them to deal with me. All right, let's see. We can play for Nash right now. I got bot tier 2. Drag this in 1 minute. Malphite is showing bot. We can just go right here instantly. My cast is already starting it, so I will TP. Should be completely free. This guy also didn't finish his pet yet, so his smite doesn't do 1200 yet. You see Diana's smite? Where's Diana? Diana's smite is 1200. I mean, I guess we just don't even need Diana. But because this Jarvan hasn't finished his jungle item yet, his smite does not have 1200 damage yet. So it's way easier for us to win the smite fight. So it's not even a 50-50. It's actually very good odds for us. See right here, Jarvan only has 900 smite. So it's 300 difference in smite. Now we just siege mid. It's better to siege in one lane right here, especially because they have engaged with Jarvan and Malphite and Vex. So if I stand with my team here, it's a lot harder for them to engage. I can just get this. They're probably looking. I see Jarvan has 2.5 items, so I have to be a bit wary here. Jayce is 1 HP though. My last item right here could be Maul, could be another damage item. I'd have to see. This is very low HP too. Oh. Nobody's following him though. I can't kill him though. Vex is here. Vex is full Rabadons. I buffed the minions so they know I'm here. I'm walking out of the minion range. Now they have no idea I'm here. Jarvan could look for me. Look, he has 2.5 items, so he's actually very strong. Okay, he's showing mid. I'll recall right now. I'm gonna buy Hexshrinker and that's it. Again, with the thought process of building defensive as offensive right here. We could siege for this, but I still think it's better to go 5-1 lane. And the reason we do this is because they have engage. If enemy team has so many engaged threats, it's much better to play on one lane. So you don't split up, right? Because if we were to split up, they can engage very easy with the numbers disadvantages. And then it's very hard to siege that way. Oh, we're already getting caught. This is a good hit. I have Guardian Angel, flashing 15. I just play with my range. I'm gonna get 16 here as well. I just need to hit the Jinx one more time. Oh, that's awkward. It would have hit, and then it just died a little bit too slow for me. My Rakan is kind of useless here, so it's 4v5 almost. But I'm gonna try and just hit the turret here. This is very nice. I have to be careful of Malphite ult. Oh, I missed again. I play very slow right here. I just gotta play very slow. Just peel for my team, and that's all I want to do. I don't need to go into their backline, I just need to peel for my team. But now I could go into the backline if I wanted to. Alright. I still have Guardian Angel. Good, she flashed. We get this. Actually, we can Zend. Just play it slow there, right? Because when Malphite engaged like that on his own, it's very easy for us to just peel it. I don't have to go into their backline too. Just deal with the Malphite first, and then it's all good. There we go. Good example on how to get a lead in top lane, expand it, and impact the rest of the map all by yourself. Even though our bot lane was like 1 in 10. Good game.